Python is an IDLE system, which stands for Integrated Development Environment or Integrated Development and Learning Environment. And basically it means that it contains all of the tools that you need to write, test, and run all the different computer programs. When it starts up, the window normally starts up with a interactive mode window, and the other side, which we can create by clicking on File New, that would be our script window. For now, I'm going to use the interactive window, and I'm going to start by typing in print, and you will notice that as we're typing, things might change to different colors. So you'll notice that the Python command that we've used as print turns purple, and if I type in hello class, you'll notice that the green part is a string of text, and we know that because there's the quotation marks. And if I then press enter to actually run this command, you will notice that it prints, but not actually to a printer, it prints to the screen, and that, for example, would be an output. Of course, one of the great features about Python and programming languages is that it can do all different sorts of calculations for you. So we can do exactly the same thing, and this time we can use a calculation. For example, I'm going to multiply 5 by 4, and you'll notice that I don't need to put it in quotation marks because it's not text, but it's actually a calculation. And if I then press enter, it's going to go 5 times 4, and the answer is 20. Of course, that was a simple multiplication, but we could also do a division. 20 divided by 5, which is going to give us 4. And then as well, we've got other sort of things that we could do. So for example, if I type print 2 times 4, we'll have an answer of 16. And what that actually means is it's not multiplying, but that's actually to the power of 4, which rightly gives us the answer of 16. Python also understands BODMAS or BITMAS, depending on where you're from. And if, for example, I go 6 plus 6, multiply that by 4, we all know that the procedure of what we need to do is 6 multiplied by 4, which is 24, plus 6 is going to give us an answer of 30, and not 6 plus 6, which is 12 multiplied by 4, which is 48. So if I press enter, it has correctly given us the answer of 30 according to BODMAS or BITMAS. We've now had a look at the printing, or printing something onto a screen, but one of the other things that I really like is being able to use inputs. And the nice thing about inputs is it really waits for the user to type in something that the program can use later. And sometimes these can be used as variables. So if, for example, I would like to say, what is your name? I can then type in, what is your name? And, oopsie, I need a T there. Okay, so name is an input, what is your name? And if I now press enter, it's going to ask me, what is my name? So I'm going to write Mr. Sparrow. And now that I've typed that in, it now knows that my name is Mr. Sparrow. So if, for example, I just write the word name, it's going to come out with an output of Mr. Sparrow. But at the same time, we can use this in a variety of different ways. So one of the examples that we can do is, let's say we're going to say print, and we can now write hello, and I'm now going to use the variable of name, and we can now ask the rest of the question. So it's going to say, hello, name, which is Mr. Sparrow, how are you today? And I'm going to press enter. So it says, hello, name, which the variable was Mr. Sparrow, how are you today? Of course, we could have multiple inputs and multiple variables, but we'll have a look at that a bit later.